Today, we received a PlayStation 5 from another repair shop that wouldn't power on. When we press the power button, there's no beep, no lights, and the fan doesn't spin. The technician mentioned that the device had two major issues. It was infested with cockroaches, and the HDMI port was broken. After replacing the HDMI port and exterminating the cockroaches, the technician attempted to power it on, but the device still wouldn't start up. The first step is to check the two contact points connected to the power supply to see if we're getting 12 volts. This will help us determine if the power supply is functioning or if it's the source of the power issue. As you can see, we're getting 12 volts, so the power supply is working. Next, we'll remove the motherboard from the housing and examine it under the microscope. The first thing we notice is a cockroach leg. Gross. There are droppings all over the place, and the smell is terrible. We then set our multimeter to diode mode and begin testing for short circuits, focusing on the areas with droppings, but we don't find anything unusual. So, we move on to verifying the fuses. All the fuses were functioning properly until we reached fuse F7001, which wasn't giving us continuity. It was defective. We found the problem. We then switch the multimeter to diode mode and test each side of the fuse. One side reads 0, while the other side gave a reading of 0.3954, indicating that this fuse had blown due to a short circuit. Fuses are designed to blow or break the circuit when excessive current flows through, which can happen due to a short circuit, a power surge, or a malfunction in one of the components. In this case, the side with the 0 reading was connected to the line with the short. Now, our task is to find the component responsible for creating this mess. We connected the alligator clips to the power supply. First, we connected the black alligator clip to ground on the motherboard. Then, we soldered a wire to the shorted side of the fuse and connected that wire to the red alligator clip. Finally, we injected voltage into the shorted side of the fuse. While injecting voltage, I touched different areas of the motherboard to see if any part was heating up. Suddenly, I felt something burning my finger on the board. I then applied freezer spray to the area in question, turned on the power supply, and there it was, the capacitor causing the short. We then removed the wire and confirmed that the capacitor was shorted using the multimeter. After that, we added flux, soldered to the capacitor, applied heat, and removed it. We tested one last time, and the short was gone. We then replaced the capacitor. We went back to the fuse, replaced it by applying flux and heat, and then tested it for continuity to verify it was working, and it was. Next, we reassembled the motherboard in the housing with the necessary components to test it. We connected the HDMI cable and power cord, pressed the power button, and the fan started spinning. Yes. The device is powering on, and the PS5 logo is displayed on the monitor. Now, we'll replace the thermal paste, give it another cleaning, and fully reassemble it before sending it back to our customer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to press the follow button.